what's going on guys, it's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So if you guys saw the previous video, you would have known I took my DC5 RSX to take some photos. So I'll be doing the same with my FG2 Civic Si as well. I realized that I haven't actually took my camera and take proper photos of the car since I bought it. I've been taking cell phone photos for Instagram, but I got to do it some justice by taking some good photos. So I'm taking my Nikon D5300 with a 50mm 1.8 lens to snap some photos. Also not an excuse for me to drive the car out really. So besides just snapping photos, I'll also be doing a rundown of the car, what's been done so far, as well as, you know, do some glamour cinematic shots of the car as well. So let's go ahead and start up the car and take her to the photography spot. As you can tell, this car is ridiculously loud on startup. So I just did a cold start and man, it is loud. So just brought my Civic Si out here to the spot. I'm just gonna snap some photos as well as take a cinematic clip of the car. But before I do that, I just wanted to share with you guys what's been done to the car so far. So again, if you guys have been following this build, you would know I recently got this car, I want to say 3 months ago, so it hasn't even been that long yet. The car did come slightly modified already, so let me run down what has already been done to the car when I first got it versus what I've put on so far. So this is a 2008 Honda Civic Si coupe, so the 2 doors. I know some of the guys overseas, I actually had some friends from overseas ask me what does Si stand for. In some other parts of the world they do not have the Civic Si model. So in the US, we never did get the 8th generation Civic Type R, otherwise known as the FD2R. The next best one you could get for an enthusiast model would be the Civic Si. So it comes with the 2-liter K20 engine, great engine by the way, and revs pretty high. I think redline's like 8200 RPM, comes about 200 horsepower from factory, so pretty stout, pretty good car. Only comes in a manual transmission. So yeah, it's a 6-speed manual transmission. Let me go ahead and talk about what's been done to the car when I got it. So from the front end, it already came with the red Honda badging and SI emblem. I didn't do that, it came from the previous owner. And then we also have the custom headlights. I believe these are Spec D headlights, LEDs, and also does have the HFP, Honda Factory Performance front lip. And then coming around the side, what do you see? Pretty much I done it, but when we got the car, it already did have some drilled and slotted rotors. I believe these are from Stop Tech, as well as some strip pads. Car is also already lowered when I got it. It is lowered on iBox Sportsline springs, as well as some Tokiko shocks. And then coming around on the back end of the car, I know you guys might be wondering, you said this is an SI model, where's the SI wing? Why is an EX model duckbill on it? So when I got the car, the whole car was repainted just, I want to say, a few weeks before I bought the car. So fresh taffeta white paint on the car, no scratches, no dings, no dents, so awesome condition, pristine. And there was the SI wing, but Long, who was the one painting it, is like, he did not like the SI wing. He threw it somewhere in the garbage. So he put on the EX duckbill for a cleaner look. The only thing is, from the rear end, it does look like your regular Honda Civic. You can't even tell it's an SI model. Oh, also they come with the exhaust. So it does have the Skunk 2 exhaust. So this is the 3-inch Skunk 2 Mega Power 76 exhaust, so full 3-inch, no cats, that's why it's so loud. Also does have the Skunk 2 headers, the Skunk 2 headers down to the Skunk 2 full 3-inch exhaust. Has an intake, I think it's an engine core intake, and a tune as well. Oh, I think there's cams in it as well, so a lot of power mods have been added to it. Like I said, car is pretty stout. We're guessing from the butt dyno, a couple guys have driven it, the butt dyno we're guessing makes anywhere from about 220 to 250 wheel horsepower with the bolt-on mods. So again, Skunk 2 3-inch exhaust, Skunk 2 headers, Skunk 2 alpha headers, the engine intake, cams, and a tune. So if anybody know what it might be, how much I might be putting down before I actually put it on a dyno, let me know in the comment section below. Again, we're guessing anywhere from 220 to 250 horsepower. Now let's move on to what I've done since I got the car a few months ago. So one of the first few things I did was I bought this red Honda emblem. I know you guys might be calling me a ricer for putting on a red Honda emblem when I'm not a Type R, but since the front came with it, I decided to match the rears with it. Looks pretty good. The whole theme of this car is going to be a white, black, and red color, as you can tell. So I also threw on this license plate frame from Aeroflow Dynamics that I found I had laying around at home. And then, ironically, one of my big purchases, which is one of the first few big mods that I spent money on, were these wheels. So you guys might have saw, these are my dream wheels, some Volk Racing TE37s. So you guys might be wondering, man, why are you balling out getting TE37s for this car? I actually got a great deal on it, so couldn't pass it up, unfortunately. And you guys know I love my T37s. They are my dream wheels. So they are in black, and to match it, also got some stickers made in red and black. They came with the blue ones, but these are the OG models, if you guys are wondering. I have the T37 SL, so my Mitsubishi Lancer build. This one are the OG T37s. To match it, we also got some raised lug nuts in red. So again, black, red, and white theme goes really well. Unfortunately, I did have a tire problem, so I had to replace the tires. It is sitting on some Pirelli P0 tires right now, but I had to switch one of them out to some Hankook Ventus tires. Let's see what else I've done to the car since I got it. From the side profile, I added these window visors. So these are Mugen style window visors. I think definitely spices up the side. When I got the car, I thought that the front end was my favorite side of the car. Does look pretty good. The side as well as the rear, I didn't really like. So again, with some of the mods like the wheels, lug nuts, and window visor, I think it really spices up the side profile of the car a little bit. Let's see, and then on the rear end of the car, pretty recently I added some stuff. So I was looking for some tail lights. It's kind of hard to find aftermarket tail lights for the 8th gen coupe. I found some clear ones, not really my style. So to switch it up, I bought some vinyl, actually off this company called Graphics Expression, and I just did a little vinyl overlay, so it does look a little different. I also switched out some of my bulbs, LEDs, so LED license plate bulbs. I have a blinking red bulb whenever I step on the brake. I know, ricer mods. Also added these Instagram handle stickers. So again, if you haven't followed me on my Instagram, hit me up. That's my Instagram handle with my cars. The thejmediastore is Instagram, posting other cars I feature on the channel. And then on the other side, of course, have the YouTube channel. So again, if you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you know when new videos are out. Let's see here. Oh, and before I go to the interior of the car, I do want to say that you guys already saw the HFP front lip. Looks pretty good. I'm also looking for either the HFP side skirts for the coupe or the Mugen side skirts, kind of rare, and then the HFP rear lip on the coupe as well. So if anybody has these parts, especially in taffeta white, I guess even if it's a different color, let me know. If you're trying to sell it, hit me up on my Instagram or YouTube. I'm trying to find some side skirts and rear spats. Oh, one thing before I show you guys the interior, I also changed out this little emblem here to red just to match, you know, the front and rear emblem. And if you see over here, even the steering wheel has a red emblem. So yep, to tie into the whole black, red and white, of course, Civic Si, red stitching all around, red stitching. I also picked up myself some pretty rare HFP floor mats. So these floor mats, I say they're rare. So HFP stands for Honda Factory Performance. Just kind of like Mugen parts. They used to be sold by, you know, Honda's dealership. On the 8th gen, they're getting more and more rare. I think brand new, these floor mats cost like a lot, a couple $100. Yeah, I found these locally, pretty awesome. If you guys didn't know, both the 8th gen Civic Si as well as the 9th gen, they fit the same. And then I also have a new shift knob here. Big thank you to Joe, one of our subscribers. He actually sent this to me. He wasn't using it on his Si build. Spoon sport shift knob, again in black and red, super awesome. Ties in perfectly with the whole color theme I'm going for in the car. Let's see, I also added this Broadway wide angle mirror. It's a must in all my cars just because super wide angle, you can see everything that's going on. Everything works in this car. AC blows cold, sunroof works, everything's awesome. I haven't quite figured out what direction I want to go with this build. You guys might have heard in the previous video, on the RSX video, that I might be selling my RSX. Again, not anytime soon, but if I had to let go of one of the 3 cars, it would be the RSX. And then I'll probably make this Civic Si to my daily driver. As of right now, another reason why I picked it up is, besides the awesome paint job, it has really low miles. It's a 2008 and it has 75,000 miles, which is pretty low. I want to say 74,000, almost 75,000. I drive this car maybe once a week to work, but the reason that's holding me back from driving this car all the time is because, number one, super loud exhaust. The skunk exhaust is just obnoxiously loud. So I'm probably wanting to switch it out to a different exhaust setup. I've spoken to a couple friends who are 8th gen Civic Si owners or had 8th gen SIs, and they told me that the full race exhaust is actually really good. I'm gonna go with a 3-inch full race exhaust as well. It pairs awesome with my Skunk 2 Alpha header, and I'm not gonna lose any power because I know some of the exhausts are like 2.5-inch. I'm currently on a 3-inch setup and I feel the power. I don't really want to lose power by switching to a 2.5-inch exhaust. So probably full race exhaust setup, that's what I'll be switching to, and then I'll let go of this Skunk 2 3-inch exhaust. I do have a few people who are interested already, but if you guys are interested and want to copy it, let me know. Hit me up on my DMs. I also do want to do some stuff to the outside of the car. So I already ordered this, and from the front end, like I said, I really like how it looks. The only thing is I haven't put my personal touch to it yet. So I really like the carbon fiber hood, the Mugen RR carbon fiber hood with the hood vents here and here. It looks really aggressive. Only thing is, it's about $1,000. At this point, I don't really justify spending $1,000 on the carbon fiber hood. Plus, there's going to be a lot of black on the front end. I still want it to look kind of clean, so I had some friends say, hey, just get the carbon fiber hood, paint match it white, just leave the hood vents in carbon. But then, number one, why am I paying so much for a carbon fiber hood and then spending more money to paint it? So I decided I'm gonna go a cheap alternative, which is to buy hood vents. They are the Mugen RR style hood vents that will go right here and one there on the side. I'll be having a DIY video coming up pretty soon. I do have to cut into my stock hood, so a little nerve-wracking, but I've done it on my boy's 370Z before. So me and Marco, we attempted that a few years back on his Z. Turned out good. There's one thing that will be coming soon, so stay tuned for the DIY video. I already ordered it. The next thing is, like I said, the rear end, something I don't really like as much. Besides the rear spat, maybe a rear diffuser, but I do want to add a wing. So I was looking at getting the OEM Civic Si wing at first. I know there's a carbon version. I didn't really want to spend money getting an OEM wing, so I was looking at different options, and there's a wing that I kind of like. I wouldn't really say it's a big wing. It goes upwards. It's a wing made by Saibon, so it's in carbon fiber. That should make the whole car look a little more aggressive from the side and back profile. I believe the wing is I want to say the Mugen GT wing or something like that, the carbon version. from Saibon. So I again haven't spent money on it just because it's kind of expensive, but just wanted to share some of the plans I have for my Civic Si build in the future, so you guys can definitely stay tuned for that. I'm really excited on this build. Again, this wasn't a car that I saw myself picking up, but a great deal. Presented itself, such a clean car, great miles, drives good. Couldn't pass it up. Alright, and without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and snap some photos of the Civic Si. Alright, so now that I snapped some photos, I'm gonna go ahead and take a cinematic clip of the Civic Si. So I think I'm gonna call it for the video. So pretty much I think I got all the shots I need. I'm just gonna do a little startup. This is a warm start, but hopefully you guys can get some exhaust clips when I set the car up. Just gonna hit home right now. So just made it back to my garage. I have both my FG2 Civic Si as well as the DC5 RSX here. Again, if you guys like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Yeah, whenever I have time, I just wanted to take the camera out to practice some car photography. And like I said, I haven't took like actual photos with my camera of the Civic Si since I bought it. So it's always nice to snap photos, you know, just so I can see the gradual progress of the build over the months and years that I have the car. So again, if you guys haven't watched the RSX video, make sure to click on the previous one. And thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when new videos are out. And catch you guys in the next one.